Well, I really enjoyed our stay in that room, and now we are off to Kings Canyon. We're going to see the second largest tree. We've seen the first, now it's time to see the second. And it's another beautiful day. Just going to drop the key off and make a move. We're just on this track in the middle of nowhere. We've come across this mountain house, dining, saloon and games. Open days a week. Doesn't say how many days, just days a week. How cool is that?
It's so cute.
Cute little place. We are now in Kings Canyon. Just waiting to go in. And that's our view at the moment. Not a bad one, is it? So just waiting for us to be flagged in. Well, we are now at General Grant Village and we're off to see the tree called, I guess, General Grant, which is the second biggest tree in the world. We've seen the first, so now we're off to see the second. Why not? Beautiful day, which it's been every day so far. Very fortunate. This looks almost like a film set. It's so idyllic here. Got like the little cones on the floor and the stones and the pathway and the trees. Just all so pretty. Almost perfect. Too perfect. I'm guessing we might see a bear here. It's less likely, I think, but you never know. So far, 2 out of 3 days we've been successful, so you never know. And this is our path that we're following at the moment. Really pretty. We're just in this beautiful meadow. Weather's perfect. Birds in the background singing. We've just seen a woodpecker pecking. Just all very, very idyllic. Very, very fortunate to be here, that's for sure. Why wouldn't anyone want to live in a place like this? How's that for a base? Yeah, stand next to it, Sue. This was called the Michigan tree. It's massive. Yeah. It says this tree was once known as the spring tree because of the spring at its base. The same spring undermined the tree and causing it to fall in 1931. Just massive. You can sleep in there. Yeah, if it's downpouring now, you get under there, no problem. Oh yeah, plants growing on the top of it as well. The size of this one. You can climb in here, Sue's in there. Wow. Cool.
You can stand up in it.
You can stand up in the middle. Oh wow, look at this. You can stand up in the middle of it. Amazing. That's literally being inside a redwood is like, oh, felt amazing. Got some old ones here that have fallen. Just massive. Okay, here's the General Grant, the second biggest tree in the world. No, not that one. This one. Some behind it. This is the second biggest tree in the world. And yeah, it's big. It's big. You can see some people to the left here to sort of give some sort of dimension to it. You can make out the people there. Sort of, you can imagine how big that tree is. It's big. Okay, so this tree is hollowed, so we're going to walk through it. Just immense. Feels like we're in a cave, but we're inside the tree. Through here and out the other side. We made it. How cool is that? We're walking back the same way, but of course we're looking at a different one. It's amazing what you miss when you're walking the other way. But it's about a mile back to the village, and we're going to get some coffee and have some lunch, I think, or a snack. I think it's a bit too early for lunch still, but we'll see. Never too early in America. As you can see, still beautiful. We are now at Grant Village, which has got a post office, a market, a gift shop. Quite a cool little place. And it's got a coffee shop in there somewhere as well, so that's what I'm looking forward to. a coffee. We are now on what they call the Big Stump Trail. Now I can only believe at some point there was a big stump. And it must be impressive. I mean, look at that tree, that's impressive, right? There's a redwood right there, massive one. So I'm hoping this stump is just as impressive as that massive redwood. So by all accounts, this is not the stump, it's a stump. But there's one somewhere with a ladder on it, by all accounts. But this is still pretty impressive, right? I mean,
for a tree stump.
For a tree stump, yeah, it's huge. But you can stand in here. Again, just shows the enormity of it. You can walk through here, you know, out through the other side. There's another stump over there as well. There's quite a lot of stumps. But I don't know where the stump is. We're still trying to find this big stump. But we've come across this meadow. Look at this. Stick a log cabin in the middle and I'm done. Just so pretty. There's these two trees, these two sequoia trees were planted in 1888 by Jesse Patty, a lumberjack who lived in a cabin here during the logging period. 1888. That is awesome, isn't it? And by all accounts, the stump is up here. By all accounts, according to Sue's map, which is in her head, but we'll see. Come across more stumps, but not the stump. That's a pretty impressive one, I've got to say. But by all accounts, not the official stump. The official one's got a ladder. That's still quite impressive. And we're running alongside the meadow now, which I don't think it could be any more beautiful if I tried to make it. It's just perfect, just gorgeous. We found the stump and it is absolutely massive. Build a house on it, it's huge. And this is our view. I cannot really emphasize how big this thing is. Let me do a walk across from one end to another. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. About 22, 23 feet wide. I mean, that's massive. Stump is called the Mark Twain stump. Has a unique story to tell. In 1891, while lumbermen were cutting other sequoia trees for grapevine stakes, lumber and shake shingles, the Mark Twain tree was selected for another fate, world fame. The American Museum of Natural History in New York wanted a cross-section of a giant sequoia for display. Mark Twain tree was chosen to provide the slab. Through this huge tree sacrifice, many people far from California could marvel at the immensity of the sequoia. Some vowed to preserve the remaining giants as living, growing monuments. It took 19 days by all accounts. No, 13 days to bring it down. 13 days. Nessie stood on it. Look how big it is. And we're here. Got the place to ourselves. So if you're thinking when to come out here, come out in May. Nice and quiet. We are on our way to some caves now, and we just thought we'd pull over and look at this magnificent vista. That is an amazing view. Another vista. I'm looking at that word vista now. But it is spectacular, isn't it? Look at this. Just awesome. Just saw these rapids on the way through. Thought we'd stop and have a little look at it. And again, the water is just crystal clear. mountains in the background. Just beautiful. We're off to Boyden Caves, but my life, the trek up to it, whew, hilly, got the word. Ah, there's a rapids down below us. Ah, man, this gets your heart going. We ain't even finished yet, we still got to go up. Ah. Okay, we're in the caves. And got to watch your head, because yeah, it's got to bend round a little bit, but this is pretty cool. If anyone's going to bang their head, I will. Okay, I did that pretty well. This is a big cave. This is huge.
Are there any caves in England?
Wow.
You been to Yosemite?
We've been there before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you've been here before. Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So nice.
Wow, look at this place.
Okay, see, there's a lot going on, but nothing I can really point to. Other than that, against the wall,
Watch
I
your
call
head.
him
Watch your
landslide.
head. Why?
Yeah?
Sue wants to live here. There was a guy,
As long as you had all your...
someone Boyden, who did. Lived there for about 10 years.
You got your food, and I'd be fine, you know, not alone. I'd need a group, a family with me. I wouldn't want to be here alone.
Absolutely amazing. Right at the end of the cave now. Look at all this. This is called the Drape Room. They look like drapes. Amazing.
That's our cave day. Come on in here, this is the Drape
You got to
Room.
really crouch to get through here.
Stand
What a cave.
right here so I can...
Don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Beats Wookie Hole, that's for sure. Yeah, look at these here. Oh man, it's awesome. Another room here.
Okay, we are almost to the back now. There's...
This is us. We've gone to the end now. We're walking back the other side. These are like 40,000 years old, they're saying, to create. And we're going to go out the more adventurous way, which is the river route, which doesn't have much of a river at the moment, but still. Got my Crocs on so we can get our feet wet. I'm well prepared. Well, Sue prepared me. She looked into it already. Look at these formations. That is a wedding cake formation at 60.
But if it's anyone's birthday today, I'll switch it up and call it a birthday cake for you.
No,
We might even sing happy birthday.
No, we're
And
fine.
here we have really good acoustics in here. All right, to the right of the wedding cake,
No one's birthday.
we have a little cave lit up.
So you have an oh my feet are getting wet. You have an option to walk out wet or dry. We're going wet, and our feet are, believe it or not, quite wet. It's quite cool though. Not walked this before. This is really cool. Now we've just got to not bang our heads. Oh man, this is a lot deeper than I thought, and a lot lower. Yeah. Oh, you got squeezed through. I've been having too much American food. Ooh. Oh, my feet are a bit cold. It's nearly one. Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. This is cool. This opens up a bit bigger now. And yeah, we've not done this because this is water. I think we're the only ones doing the water bit because everyone else has got shoes on. Don't want to get wet feet. We've got Crocs, so we're okay. But my life, what an experience. Never done this before. Yeah. Oh, you got to climb up above it?
No, down. I think you can get through. Oh!
Oh, my life. Oh, my life. Yeah, you've really got to climb down. Oh, I've got to stop eating pancakes. Man, it's got deep now. It's up to our ankles. It's up to my knees. No, it's not that quite high. Whew, we're through. We made it. We got out alive. Now we're going down. There's a river to our left. We're on the shady side at the moment, but it still feels pretty hot. As long as we don't come off the edge, we'll be fine. So we've arrived. We're staying at a place called Gina's Sierra Inn. Seems quite cute. Just got to put the code in on our door. And I'll show you in a minute. Really cute. We've got a bed here. And then we've got a fridge and a microwave. That's me. And this is our bathroom, the shower. It's got everything you need. I love this little place. Very nice. And of course, TV.